Jesse Van Rodriguez, a front runner for Fighter of the Year here in 2022, making already his second title defense after winning the WBC super-flyweight title back in February over Carlos Cuadras. Took down Sorunvasai in his hometown of San Antonio back in late June, and now he makes his second title defense against Israel Gonzalez. This is Gonzalez's fourth attempt at a world title at 115 pounds. The first time he's going for that WBC belt. He enters at 28-4, won a regional belt at MSG, going for another one here this Saturday on the zone. Ali Akhmedov, Gabe Rosado, 10 rounds for the IBF North American super-middleweight title. Akhmedov coming in at 18-1 with 14 knockouts. This is his 20th pro fight. Rosado, he turned pro when Akhmedov was 10 years old. 26, 14-1, 15 knockouts. Intense stare down here at the Cop Theater. Again for the IBF North American Super Middleweight Championship. Pay-per-view, Austin Animal Williams, Kieron Conway, 10 rounds for the vacant WBA International Middleweight title. Animal coming off his biggest win to date, silencing Cordell Booker in the first round at Madison Square Garden. The Taylor Serrano undercard, Conway has nearly 100 more pro rounds of experience. He said he will be ready for the aggression from Animal right out of the gate. Conway 18-2-1 with 4 knockouts. Calls his punchability underrated. Williams, meanwhile, 11-0, 9 knockouts. See the intense stare down between Williams and Conway.
So now we go on to 3 fights that I cannot wait for, and this one is a brilliant, brilliant fight. Amo Williams against Kieron Conway. It's USA against Great Britain. 2 guys that we've been working with for a long, long time. Both guys took the fight in an instant on Saturday night. I'm going to start with you, Kieron. You boxed, of course, on the Billy Joe Saunders Canelo Alvarez card as well in front of 75,000. Now another Canelo Alvarez card, this time against Triple G. Massive fight. You took the fight in an instant up at middleweight, which we feel is going to suit you much better than 154 pound. Can you believe you're here in Las Vegas about to fight on this card? And I know you've been here before, but this is something special to perform in Vegas.
Yeah, this is special. And firstly, thank you for the opportunity. I feel like this is a second chance for me. Because I didn't put the performance on that I should have last year. But I'm here to get a W, and that's it. And I'm ready to go. I feel fresh, I feel very prepared, and I'm ready to go Saturday night.
Obviously, Amo Williams has been very outspoken about this fight. He believes he's coming to force a stoppage. You've also talked about you believe that you could also force a stoppage on Saturday night. He's a good young fighter, very explosive, but you have a lot of experience in these big championship fights.
Yeah, I've got a lot of experience. I've done a lot of rounds with high-level fights, and yeah, I've been there with the explosive, the fast pace. So yeah, I've got the experience there too, and I do believe I'm here to get that W. I didn't know that I was the underdog until this morning. I thought that I was the favourite, but it is what it is. I'm coming here. I'm the favourite in my mind. I'm coming here to win.
Obviously, you've been involved in those big fights as well, but something different from Amo. He's got a lot to say. He's very outspoken as well. You like that, you enjoy that, and you enjoy the rivalry leading into this fight. A lot of people now engaged across social media through the interviews yesterday, but 2 young fighters desperate to win.
Yeah, I like his attitude. I think it's good for this fight as well. It promotes it really well. He's done well there. He's obviously really excited, so I hope the fans are just as excited as he is. Let's get this going.
Amo, you've been asking for these big fights for a while now, these big platforms. You've been part of them. Your last fight was supposed to be a step up against Cordell Booker at Madison Square Garden. Didn't go into the second round in that fight as well. Equally as confident going into this fight that you win by knockout?
Definitely. I mean, I hear the same stuff every single press conference. And guys like him, they say they're ready, they had the best, training camp of their life or whatever. They fresh and experienced. Eddie, we just heard Cordell Booker say the exact same thing he's saying right now. So, it's just going to get better. What I'm about to do is going to be worse than what I did to Cordell Booker, and that's a promise to you.
Kieron Conway is very tough. He's been in with some seasoned opposition as well, but you believe you have the speed, the power, the ability to take him out in this fight? And is that the intention of Amo Williams in this fight? Not looking to cruise to a points decision or victory by any means necessary. It's the KO that you're after on Saturday.
Amo don't fight for points. Everybody know that. I'm going to end him. He's done now.
And finally, Amo, your belief that you are levels above Kieron Conway. You've been calling out big names for a while. This is the Canelo Triple G card. This is the biggest platform in boxing as well. We're going to see something special from you at the weekend.
You will see something you'll never forget. I promise that.
Thank you, Amo Williams, Kieron Conway. Another unbelievable fight, as is this one. Said Gabe's not going to fight Ali Akhmedov because, you know, Gabe's coming off a great fight with Jaime Munguia. We saw him with a devastating knockout over Beck. You know, I don't think he's going to take it. Anyways, Gabe, we should have known better, right? I mean, once again, you're there. Once again, you're ready. Yeah. The resurgence in your career, I mean, there was never really a downtime in the career, but the Beck victory, you know, the Jaime Munguia performance as well. This is a different kind of fight. You know, you really had a lot to lose in the Beck fight, nothing really to lose against Jaime Munguia, but back in a position where you must win again on Saturday night.
No, definitely. You know, it's just, first and foremost, I want to thank God for the opportunity and Matchroom and DAZN. And, you know, it's just an opportunity that I saw that was worth it. You know, it's a big card. I believe it's the card of the year. And fighting in front of a big crowd. You know, millions watching at home. And it's one of those fights where, you know, I do what I believe I'm capable of doing and coming out with a great victory, you know, sky's the limit.
Do you take anything from that Gongora fight? I mean, it was an incredible fight. I think you were there, were you? You were commentating on the fight.
Yeah, I was commentating on the fight.
I mean, you know, Ali Akhmedov dominated a lot of that fight.
Yeah.
Carlos Gongora came on long. Is that what it's going to take against Ali Akhmedov? You expect a tough fight, a fight that could go deep into the championship rounds here?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, at this level, every fight's a tough fight. You know, so it's just putting in the work and doing what I have to do in training camp, you know, and just having that self-belief that, you know, I belong here. You know, it's doing the unthinkable, man. It keeps me motivated and it keeps me excited, you know. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the event, and I'm excited.
Well, I know you're focused on Saturday night, the WBC's Silver Super Middleweight Championship, but as a great pundit for DAZN and as someone that shared the ring with Gennady Golovkin, just a quick one on that fight. Seems to be a big feel over the last couple of days about a wave of, I don't know if it's support for Gennady Golovkin, but just a feeling that this could be a tough fight for Canelo Alvarez coming off that defeat, and we expect both men to not take a step backwards in that fight.
Yeah, it's a great fight. You know, I think Canelo showing a lot of emotions, you know, but I think if he goes in there smart, you know, I think either way it's going to be a competitive fight. It's going to be a really close fight. It's probably going to be the best fight out of the two they already had. But I think, you know, he has to control his emotions because Triple G is a technician, man, and he's smart, and Canelo can't afford to make a mistake because Triple G will make him pay. So it's definitely going to be a great fight.
Well, good luck in your fight on Saturday. Ali Akhmedov, welcome. WBC Silver Championship on the line. That one's Jesse's, but you've got that one coming one day perhaps. And a big fight for you on Saturday, of course. You know, your friend Gennady Golovkin headlining, but a great fight against Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. It's big time for me. It's my first fight in Las Vegas. I'm so excited, and I'm ready for this.
Obviously, we saw you with the defeat to Gongora. You come back with 2 wins. Gabe Rosado, very well known, very respected. He's a warrior. We expect another fight of the year contender on Saturday.
Yeah, I know Gabriel Rosado. He's a very good fighter. He's a tough fighter. But for this night, I'm ready. And we make great training camp. I feel great. This time is a good time for this fight.
Thank you. Ali Akhmedov against Gabe Rosado. Another fantastic fight for this undercard, as is this one, the co-main event. And I think this man to my right, Jesse Rodriguez, is just one of the great success stories of 2022 in boxing. Took the opportunity back in February to step up on a week's notice and fight Carlos Cuadras for the WBC super-flyweight championship, having already agreed a fight at 108 pounds, moved to 115 pounds to fight Cuadras, dominated him, then came out and boxed his mandatory, saw Rungvisai, stopped him, and now steps up to fight Israel Gonzalez and defend his WBC title. Jesse Rodriguez, for me, already, I believe, fighter of the year, and I think he's going to go on to be a big, big contender for that title and a huge name in the sport of boxing. But first, Israel Gonzalez, a fantastic fighter in his own right. We saw him in a fantastic fight with Chocolatito, a very close fight with Cal Yafai that he could have won that fight and become world champion himself. Israel, a huge opportunity for you, of course, with the Mexican legend Canelo Alvarez, and a chance for you to become world champion on Saturday.
Te vimos contra Chocolatito, te vimos contra Yafai, que podrías haber ganado esa pelea, dicen mucha gente. Es una oportunidad muy grande para ti estar en la misma cartelera que Canelo, la leyenda mexicana. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Qué piensas antes de esta pelea?
Primero que nada, buenas tardes a todos. Estoy muy agradecido con Dios de que me haya permitido estar en este sillón, en este asiento. Muchas gracias a Eddie y a Mushroom por la oportunidad. Muchas gracias a Jesse por darnos esa oportunidad de ir por el título del CMB. Estoy muy contento, muy feliz. Hice una buena preparación. Soy un hombre de mucha fe, un hombre de mucho corazón y mucha voluntad, y creo que el 17 de septiembre voy a demostrar de qué estamos hechos.
First of all, good afternoon. He wants to thank God for letting him be in this seat. Thank you to Eddie and Matchroom for the opportunity. Thank you, Jesse, for the opportunity to fight for this WBC title. He's very happy. He feels that he prepared well. And he has a lot of faith and a lot of heart and a lot of willpower. And he'll show what he's made of. He has faith that he'll show what he's made of on September 17th.
Thank you, Israel. Jesse, I mean, what a year it's been so far. And I guess the danger in this fight, we know how good Israel Gonzalez is. He probably should have been a world champion already as well. But everyone talking to you about the Estrada Chocolatito winner, moving down to 112, fighting one of those guys, Julio Cesar Martinez. This is a tough fight, and I know you're fully focused on Saturday night.
Yeah, come Saturday night, this is the only goal that I'm focused on right now. September 17th, Israel Gonzalez. I'm going out there to make a statement and to solidify that I'm fighter of the year. And then after that, we can talk what's next, but September 17th is the main goal.
Do you feel the pressure going into this fight? I mean, originally against Quadras, everyone was just giving you the credit for taking that fight at late notice. Rungvisai was, I guess, a 50-50 fight in many people's minds. But now people are looking at you as a potential fighter of the year candidate. Do you have to win in style, or is that always the intention of Jesse Rodriguez?
That's just what I do. I just go out there and perform the way I do, and people love it. And, I mean, I don't even try to... the angles that I do, everything that I do, it just comes natural. So September 17th is going to be no different from that. I'm just ready to go.
And finally, Israel Gonzalez, every fight I've seen him in is a tremendous fight. He always comes to fight. No just getting through this fight or coasting. You're going to do your thing, and we expect you two to come together in a great fight.
Yeah, September 17th, tune in. You're going to see something special. This fight's going to turn me from a star to a superstar, and people are going to remember my name. Not only the hardcore boxing fans, but the casual boxing fans as well. They're going to remember this performance forever.
Well, Jesse Rodriguez, it's been a great year. We look forward to a tremendous fight on Saturday. Once again, guys, this undercard, absolutely sensational. From Anthony Herrera to Marc Castro to Apone against Molina to Collazo against Pacheco, from Amo Williams to Kieron Conway, from Gabe Rosado to Ali Akhmedov, and from a potential fighter of the year, Jesse Rodriguez against Israel Gonzalez for the WBC world title. From top to bottom, this is going to be a thrilling card ahead of what will be, I believe, the fight of the year in the main event as well. These guys are going to have head-to-heads up here. They're going to be available to the media as well, and then we'll pause for the main event presser. Gentlemen, good luck on Saturday night. Thank you.
Not facing one another. Herrera will be in action for 6 rounds, his second straight 6-round fight. Marc Castro and Enrique Collazo. 10 rounds for the vacant WBC US NPC super-middleweight title. This is Pacheco's first title fight as a pro. Collazo's 3rd time forming in a 10-round fight is Mexico versus Puerto Rico in this one. Pacheco 15-0 with 12 knockouts. He is